Oh, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is having a good Tuesday. Everyone's day is going well. Everyone's week is going well so far. Everyone is doing good. Everyone is enjoying it. Everyone is doing good. Welcome, welcome. Everything is working today, which is a surprise because yesterday everything was not working. So that's good. But everything is working for today. So that is at least good. Good. Nothing broken. Nothing broken. All working. All good. Tuesday's the second day. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday midweek, Thursday, Friday. I almost ran away then. Glad I did not. Yeah, second day of the week. Hope everything else is working properly. But yeah, so today, again, kind of hoping that we can just get to the chain of 40 as quick as possible, and then just grind out a bunch more shiny Dunsparces. Hopefully we get more than one. Hopefully we get more than one actively usable shiny. But no, the grind continues. Good news is, all of my cards arrived today. So that is good. Got all of them here now, so that is good. Means that I think I'm gonna do some stuff this weekend with opening packs. I think I need to do the math. I don't know if I want to open my two kind of closed ones. I do want to double check. Something. Maybe I'll see if I can double check that state, or maybe I'll just shoot Cal a message. I don't know if it's worth grading the big promo cards, just as like just for the fun of having them graded. Chain of 32 holo, you reckon? I don't think we're going to get a shiny into a chain of 40. While it is possible to get a shiny earlier, I don't think I will during this hunt. I think it's going to be near impossible. Is it squishy? Ooh, I think it would be squishy. Kind of like how a snake is kind of squishy. It would be kind of like that, I think. You know, snakes, obviously, they don't have bones or anything like that. So I think it would be kind of squishy. I do think Dunsparce is a little squishy boy. Ooh, should I get myself a Dunsparce plushie? Let me have a look at the Pokemon Center and see if there is any Dunsparce plushies. Snakes have bones? Oh yeah, they do, don't they? But kind of squishy. Snakes are very squishy. They do have a plush. It's not a big plush, though. It is only a little plush. Maybe I can get myself a little Dunsparce plushie. Okay, Repel is still working good. Hey, Snivy, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good... having a good Tuesday. Your day is going well. See, Dunsparce holds his shape too well for someone that wouldn't have bones. I think it definitely has bones, but I definitely think it's squishy like a snake. All muscles. I mean, it could all be muscles. I'm going to say, with the head this big, I definitely think that's possibly not the case. band Ace of Hearts? No, I have not. I very much don't watch a lot of YouTube. And the YouTube I do watch typically has nothing to do with Pokemon. Not saying that I don't watch Alphabet stuff, but also it's just because his band stuff I haven't watched. I haven't seen any of that stuff. No, kind of hoping that was going to work. It was going to work and it was going to give me another check. Oh, yes, that's not surprising. Not surprising. I'm going to say, do not expect that from me. I will say that. I definitely do not have a singing voice. I very much think I have a voice for silent film. Oh god, that's not good, Hollow. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Snivy. I'm going to say I have no idea. You are asking the wrong person, I'm afraid. I do not know. Again, going by the typical thing, it would very much be a he, I reckon, but that is the assumption, and it's very hard to tell just by looking. The only way you'd ever know is by actively talking to them and having them tell you. Could be an opera singer. Definitely not, Hollow. No, I definitely have I have a voice for silent movies and I have a face for radio. That's also Google. Yeah, Google's very tough to know. Hope that the chain doesn't break. I'm petrified. I'm going to say that most of the situation, I do not care what people identify as. It just becomes a bit awkward when you're trying to talk about people. You know, you're trying to talk about people to people. You know, and obviously, unless you're explicitly told, even then I do struggle. I'll be honest. It isn't from a lack of trying, but, you know, habit is hard to break. Habit is the hardest thing to break. God, I just hope the chain doesn't break. I'm gonna say I do try, but again, it's also, I think it's a very awkward thing to bring up in conversation, you know, without seeming like it's in your face kind of thing. Hey Martin, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good Tuesday. I hope your week is going well so far. I did a half card count up. I know I've got 36. I'm pretty sure I've got 50 plus the booster bot, plus the ETB, plus then opening my other cards. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday, Hollow. I think Hollow's losing Hollow's mind. Hollow asked if anyone was, if Martin was up for a Union Circle, or was it BBQs? It was something like that. Pretty sure it was yesterday. That's true. I feel like very much that situation as well. Alright, I went and bought a load of money. I went and bought a load of money. I went and bought a load of stuff with my with some money. I went and bought more quick balls and also repels. So I might end up having to release my Pokemon tomorrow off stream or later tonight / in the morning. Hey Bart, how you doing? Hope you're having a good, what's today? Tuesday. Hope your Tuesday's going well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Hope your day's going well. One step. Chain is going well so far. We'll see if I can keep it up. I mean, if I can keep it without breaking the chain, that would be nice. The last 2 days I've been breaking chains left and right, but today hopefully I keep the chain going all the way to 40 and I do it in one go. That would be nice. So yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is open up most of the packs. I think I still need to message. I need to message Cow and just figure out what I'm gonna do with some of this other stuff. It'd be nice. I have to study for your permit tonight? Ooh, good luck, Snivy. Hopefully it goes well. Ooh, a Pokemon hot take? I wouldn't say it's a hot take. I definitely think I have some things that people probably wouldn't agree with, but I wouldn't call them hot takes. We'll see if Martin's is a hot take. Let's deliberate and decide if Martin's Pokemon hot take is an actual hot take. Yeah, share with us. Ooh, But that is definitely questionable. And it feels like I am definitely in the minority then in this situation. I don't think people think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are bad games. I don't think they're bad games. I think they're really good games. The only problem I have with them is that they're basically identical to Sun and Moon. You know, that they're too similar to the original ones. I don't know if you consider this a hot take, but I will die on this hill that Scarlet and Violet are the best Pokemon games. I don't think it's a hot take, Martin, as much as I think your experience with Pokemon games are incredibly limited. I think, for me, that's what it comes to. Also, it depends on how you mean best. Again, they have good story. They have a good map. But again, it kind of lets it down in other aspects, you know? Pokemon Go sucks. I don't think that's a hot take. Hollow, I think most people you'd find would probably agree with you. Or that Pokemon Go isn't amazing. Because again, there's like not a huge... I don't know what the player base is like for that anymore, but I know I don't really play it religiously. I just check in on it every so often. I think that's just clickbait more so than anything, Snivy. I think you could do it with any gen, and I'm sure that you'd find some stuff with it being like, it sucks. Arguably, I will say though, most of the Pokemon mobile games are, in my opinion, revenue generators. Right? In that they're kind of designed to constantly, you know, they're very enticing. Their kind of incentive is you spend actual money on them. Even though they're free to play. I think you can very much just go, right, Pokemon mobile games are much of a cash grab. Be it you need the battle pass or things like that. Go on, Snivy, share. Based on story, kind of mid. I can see that. Black and White isn't amazing. I definitely think it had the best story at the time of release. I think looking back, they could have been better. And again, I think half of that is Black and White 2 builds on it, which improves it. So when you look at Unova, I think you kind of have to look at Unova as a two game story versus a one game story. But no, I would agree. If you've just played Black, it's kind of, it's an okay story, but yeah, it is kind of meh. But that being said, Pokemon stories typically aren't, kind of like award-winning, amazing stories. You know, they're not bad, but you can definitely see and kind of poke holes in a lot of it. See, I'm slightly different to that, Hollow. I think sequels can be good. Arguably, we've only really had one confirmed sequel, Thermosite, yeah, Thermos. We've only had kind of one confirmed sequel in a direct continuation, so Black and White 2. And I really like that. I kind of would like to have seen. I definitely think there's a lot that can be explored in terms of the past. In terms of kind of like storytelling wise, I think it's just not amazing. People who would marry animals. Again, we know it's a thing within the universe. I think it's definitely weird if people are like, I would marry one. It would be questionable, but you know, I think in terms of in universes, I think it's different. Ultra Sun Ultra Moon had a great story. They did a lot right. The game was definitely hold handy. Yeah. But Lily's character arc was good. Story was actually pretty dark compared to the other games. Is it though? I mean, again, kind of all the Pokemon games kind of have it. End of the world. You're fighting a mafia gang. You're saving the world from a crazy guy who wants to destroy it. I mean, I do think Ultra Sun Ultra Moon delves into different topics, but I definitely don't think it's the darkest one. Again, when you compare it to X and Y, you think X and Y literally had it where one guy built a weapon of mass destruction that ended a war. It killed so many people. And Pokemon as well. You know, like it's not the darkest one. I definitely think it took a dark comparison. I think it took a different route in its storytelling. But I don't think it was the darkest. But was relatively dark. But definitely a good point, Snivy. You know, the story was different. I mean, compared to the other games, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it. You know, I'm in agreement. I'm not saying it wasn't dark, but I'm just saying, compared to other games, it depends what Pokemon games you're comparing it to. You're comparing it to kind of the earlier Pokemon games, I would agree. But kind of the ones around it, maybe not. You know, it's, you know, X and Y was obviously a pretty dark one. I mean, if you consider the story of Scarlet and Violet, that's also pretty dark. Galar, not so dark, but, you know, kind of a lot of them kind of share aspects where they're kind of not too dark, but obviously a lot. I would question, Erg, that you haven't tried hard enough to tuna fish. Also, how are you doing? I hope your Wednesday is going well. Tuesday is going well. I hope your day's going good. Comparing it to the DS games. So, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. That was it, wasn't it? And then, Black and White. Yeah, in comparison to the DS games, yes, it was. In comparison to those early DS games, yes, it was definitely dark. But then obviously you had the first 3DS game, which was very dark. I think X and Y story-wise were very dark. But then you followed it up with Ultra Moon, kind of in terms of main series, and that then was also quite dark as well. So I think part of me was thinking, oh, the Pokemon Company kind of went through an emo phase where they were just doing really dark storylines. Yeah, I'm going to say, I just wish we had more ZA information. I feel like they've left us high and dry, and I really cannot stand it. I just want more info. I hate this whole speculating, trying to figure out. Just give me another trailer. That's all I want. Well, I think the whole Pokemon universe was kind of split into two, right? One where Mega Evolutions exist and one where it doesn't. I think was like the kind of consensus, wasn't it? Was that it was split. So it's interesting. It is very interesting. I was kind of hoping that we would kind of get one where it wasn't in. See, I don't mind like the lore behind the story. I definitely think it could have been better, but I don't think the story was too bad. You know, my issue with Galar as a region is that it's very handholdy and very much a case of not wanting them, you know, not being able to do any route you kind of want to do. You have to follow it in a very narrow path. I mean, new Megastones existing in the future would be nice, but obviously it's whether or not something has happened to the older ones, or some older ones. Also, if it's in the past, I feel like you can be like, you know, oh, we've just discovered these stones and things like that. But I don't know how they're going to do it. Again, more information. That's all I want. Just give me more info, please. Official info, not leaks, not rumors. Just like a new gameplay, a new trailer. I don't even think it has to show gameplay at this point, and I'll be happy with it. That being said, you know, I would prefer it if it had gameplay. But, you know, I don't need it. Villains were generic, like the really rich guy wants to be evil and change the world. Yeah, again, but I feel like sometimes we need those kind of games, you know? We don't, to a degree, I don't think we need these kind of always kind of on the brink of destruction type games. Because again, it kind of disillusions it. Because again, you know, I wouldn't mind a Pokemon game where you're just running around battling and there's no world-ending thing going to happen. You know, just like an average Pokemon trainer's experience in their region. Because again, you know, when you think about it, every single Pokemon game has been kind of like, stop this big evil mafia gang, stop the end of the world, save the world. I feel like that's just, it's cool. It's cool because obviously you're playing through a linear story and you want to put yourself as the character. But I just kind of want to experience more of the world without kind of the, you know, that being the crux of the story. I will save the drama for you, Martin. Take your time. Make sure to wash properly. Otherwise, I'm sure you'll run into some trouble. I guess we kind of had that to a degree, Snivy. You know, the whole kind of choose your own route, linear, kind of go where you want to go story in Scarlet and Violet, I think was a good step in the right direction. I think I really liked that kind of aspect of the game. The only problem I had was kind of the performance kind of let that game down. So, you know, optimization, tweaking things to make it so you can see Pokemon from further off would be cool as well. Would be nice, in my opinion, you know. And it might be that we need new hardware to do that, which might mean we kind of have to wait until the Switch 2 before we get that kind of thing. Yes. Oh, no. I'm 100% on the same boat, Snivy. I think for a while, I've been thinking we could have had voice acting in these games. Because when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, they end up being voice acted to a degree anyway, because of the anime. So I very much think that if we had to wait a little bit longer for the games, I'm okay if we got voice acting. I don't think it needs to be 100% voice acted. I just think it needs to be kind of a bit voice acted. I think that would improve the gameplay experience a bit. Yeah, could be that it's futuristic. It could also be a red herring. Who knows? So when you think the Galaxy logo didn't change a lot between the present and the future, it could be that some of that is pretty interesting. Oh, really? No, I don't remember seeing any of that, but that is interesting, Snivy. I'm gonna say I think saving it for the main game, the mainline game, voice acting, so it's just in the mainline game, is no, I thought Arceus was supposed to have voice acting. I thought Arceus almost had voice acting in it. I don't think it was ZA, was it? I remember, I'm sure in the leaks I saw that LA was supposed to have voice acting, but it was cancelled. Again, minor voice acting, but still voice acting nonetheless. Obviously, I would argue that it's kind of hard because you're very much locking in that voice actor for a certain amount of time. That's also true, Hollow, but I also feel like you can kind of... It's hard. I feel like it is something you get used to, but I don't know if it's like a be-all or end-all for me, you know? I think I'm okay with them not being perfectly synced up. So long as we can get some voice acting. Because again, Pokemon games are kind of a reading exercise, you know, because everything is reading everything. So just a bit of voice acting, I feel like, would improve it a lot. And again, it doesn't have to be absolutely everything. It just has to be some bits. Are you kidding me? The chain broke? That was a chain of 40. You're kidding me. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's annoying. That is so annoying. So annoying. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Again, I just want more official information. We've kind of had nothing for coming up to a year. And I just kind of wish we had a little bit more info. That's all I want. Just more info would be nice. Hey, congratulations, Snivy. Well done. You just got to improve. Make improvements for the next one, and hopefully it will get 500 more than the previous one. Well, let's try again. Man, I keep thinking I do absolutely everything perfectly, and it still just doesn't want to work for me. Right, if if I get to the end of this next one and the chain breaks like on 35, I think I will call it for today. But instead of ending the stream, we'll just continue to chat, but I will go and empty out all my boxes because I've got so many ones. Oh, I can set something like that up, Snivy. You won't like it, but I can set it up. Hold up, can I do this? Command. Can I? New command. There you go. Try it. Try it. Exclamation mark skill. See what happens. I mean, there is a cooldown, so I don't know if it's capitalized or not. There you go. I don't think I can do. I don't think I could do actually anything else. Let me also up the cooldown a bit. Let's put it on like 30 seconds. I don't know if I could. Part of me wanted to actively make it so Nightbot would time you out. But I don't think I can make it do that. Oh wait, can I do No. Nope, can't do it. Damn, that's a shame. I'll do some looking. Right, no nickname. I just wanted it to bonk you so you would like timed out for 5 seconds. How to get Nightbot to ban? No, timeout. Hey Greg, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hope your week is going well. That's also true. Yeah, no, the timeout does get rid of your messages, but so does the ban. So I mean, also, it only deletes your messages from the general chat. I can still see them. The chain broke at 39. Martin, yeah. I'm angry. I'm so angry. Literally broke at 39. I was so angry. I'm so angry. 2% chance to break, and it just does not go my way. I'm going to blame Greg, because I can. It's not like Greg can do anything. Greg's probably trying to cook something right now. I'm sure he's going to burn it. So we might as well just pin it on Greg. Why is Greg always the punching bag? If Greg didn't like it, all Greg would have to say is something in chat. There's nothing there. See? Greg doesn't mind it. Feeling beefy because of the chain loss. No. No, I just like picking on Greg. And I can say that because I don't mean it. I mean, arguably, I don't think I can actively time people out through the commands. Could you imagine if you could time yourself out? That would have been cool. Would have been so cool. I think it's cool. I like the technology behind that kind of stuff. He's getting a little bit too comfortable. Yeah, must be. Must just be that, Greg. Okay, so the swans straight in front don't always break the chain. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Oh. Wah. But yeah, so my Pokemon cards arrived, so I need to decide what I'm going to do. If I open all of them, it is going to be 110 packs. So, definitely getting there. So it's most of the month. What? 6 days you can't stop the Dunsparce hunt because then it will say most of Dunsparce December. Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll just stop streaming for the month. That's also easy enough to do. Just don't go live at the end of the day. Probably not. Probably not, Hollow. Yeah, I'm gonna probably should message Cal. Oh, just wondering because you lost a shiny Milcery. Oh, that's worth wondering. You get a random shiny Crabrawler though. Ooh, nice. It's always nice when you can get just random shinies. Random shinies are always the best. Kind of ones you don't plan on coming across, but there they are. Ooh, I don't know, Hollow. I mean, I would say none of them. However, obviously, if you're speaking like in-universe, probably Tauros or Dunsparce. Not Tauros or Dunsparce. Tauros or Milk Tank. Probably more so Tauros than Milk Tank, though. Ooh, Appleton. Ooh, that's a good shout as well. There's another good shout. I'm gonna say the only reason that Pokemon would want to be eaten by people is because they're a parasite. Well, it's like Slowpoke with its tail. That's true. They did introduce ham same time as Lechonk. That is a very alarming thing. Not alarming. It's a very much an astute observation. Yeah, probably is. Probably is hollow. Could be. Right, how we doing? Oh, mentality. Mentality struggle. But, man, I was kind of hoping that it was going so well and I was gonna be so happy and I might end up just emptying boxes for today. Oh, I need to do it. I mean, arguably it'll only take me like 20 minutes to get them empty. I don't think it'll take me a long time to empty all the boxes. I think I was getting pretty quick with it. The longest time is the animation it takes to release the Pokemon. Also, I physically cannot remember for the life of me when they introduced the ability for Pokemon to return from being released, but I've not had that happen to me yet. So I don't know if it is even possible in these games. In these games, probably not at all. Unfortunately, Hollow. I know they add it. When did they add it? Was it Legends? Was Legends the first mass release? Is Legends the only mass release? Yeah, I think it is, wasn't it? I think Legends was the first one. Onion Celebi? Could be. Could be. Celebi could be very oniony. It might be nice in a burger. I mean, it could be. I definitely wouldn't want to eat it. There's just something with cute Pokemon just... It's just like... Would I want to eat that? But then I guess it's also arguably the same quandary of in real life as well. So maybe it isn't too much of a choice. Maybe it isn't as hard a decision as I'm thinking it is. Right. No nickname. Are there shiny people in Pokemon? I don't think so, Hollow. I don't think so. I mean, there could be. I don't know. I don't know the hidden lore. I am not. No. I don't think I ever would be either. Actually check my business email. Nope, nothing. No sponsorship from Raid. No other emails either. No. None. Which answers the question of that. Also, I don't know if I would take a sponsorship from Raid. I'll be honest. It's not a brand that I think I'd want to associate with. I mean, I'm definitely not going to get a sponsorship from them now. But, I mean, I've played the game a little bit. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Martin. It was a bit, caps was a bit excessive, but no, I understand what you mean. I don't think they'd pay me I don't think... Okay, let me put it like this. If the money was right, maybe. But in all likelihood, the money would never be right for me to take a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. I prefer to do something more kind of manscaped before I would do a Raid Shadow Legends. But also, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it depends on the money that they offer. You know, I feel like it's kind of a shill situation for Raid, because I've tried the game, I don't like the game, so why would I actively sponsor the game? Why would I actively take a sponsorship from the game? Other than obviously the money involved. Obviously, you know, if the money is right, I will take it. But I would, you know, I advise anyone otherwise, you know, outside of me being paid, it's not a product I endorse. So if I endorse it, it's because I need the money, or want the money, or want to buy more Pokemon cards. Most likely, out of those three, it's going to be the last one, where I'll use that money to funnel my Pokemon card addiction. Gambling is always the answer. Gambling is definitely a good answer when it's not your money and it's other people's money. That's when gambling is even better. Arguably, it is technically my money, but also it's technically, you know, not money I had to do it much in the way of extra work for. The only thing that kind of scares me is that I think a lot of the money you get from those kind of sponsorships are dependent on clicks or downloads. So I think you'd get kind of like a cut, or you'd get like a percentage, or you'd get X amount of money per download or per 100 downloads or something like that. I thought you might, Bert. I thought you would. But you know, at the end of the day, it is. We'll just see we'll see where next year takes. Where next year takes me. Obviously, in the ideal world, the ideal sponsorship would be the Pokemon Company International. You know, but I definitely don't think that will happen. And if it does, it would be like a dream come true kind of situation. You know? It would be like, how cool would it be to be sponsored by the Pokemon Company to play Pokemon or to do things with Pokemon? just think it would be like an incredibly unique and enjoyable experience. You know, give me Pokemon Legends ZA early. I will really try and promote that game for you. Give me a free copy, I'll do it. I'll do it for, well, I was gonna say I'd do it for free, but technically I'd be doing it for like £50. So I'd be doing it for relatively cheap. Chain broke. Right. I'm fuming with these chains. Let's go and do some actual proper useful stuff, because this is just not going my way today and I'm just getting increasingly angry with it. So yeah, I tried. We're going to do some grinding instead because I'm just fuming. Shiny hunting nurse. Ooh. I guess I would be just shiny hunter Pete. I don't think I'd be anything else. Yeah, see, I'm up 14 boxes, so I think, you know, trying to get to another chain of 40 puts me onto box 15, and then I'm basically on box 16. So I need to do it either today or tomorrow. Instead, we'll do it now. Again, I'd have to, in theory, do this 3 times this month of just emptying these boxes. Right. I really wish I had some sort of form of mass release. Come on, 8. Right. Change. Change. God, man, emptying these boxes is going to take me a while, so I'm glad I get to do it on stream rather than having to do it all by my lonesome and boring, all by my and have it be boring. Instead, I get to do it on stream and make it a thing that gets done. Shiny hunting the Dunsparce. Shiny hunting some actual conversations in chat. I feel like that's asking for a bit much, I'll be honest. Given the boring stuff that I'm doing today, because apparently this game absolutely despises me. Actually, if I... Ooh, this will take us up to Christmas, probably, if I also empty the... If I also empty the other, also empty all of my, get rid of all my Abras. Speed running YouTube bans. You're on the edge of a meaningful conversation. I feel like that's not the case, Hollow. I don't know why I feel like that's not the case, but that definitely feels like it's not the case. But yeah, no, I have a rough idea for shiny hunting in Sword and Shield, so I will very much be doing some Sword and Shield shiny hunting off stream. So I was thinking this weekend of streaming longer on Saturday. That will probably be the case. However, I'll probably be starting the stream at the normal time, but just going for a little bit later. Again, same with Friday. Friday will start at the same normal time, but probably on for a little bit longer, depending on how well the chain goes. Obviously, if it's like today, I mean, today I'll probably try and go and do one more chain, but we'll see. I feel bad ending stream overly early, because I suck at, I have a skill issue, but sometimes that is just the way it goes. Man, don't the poison dark frogs look insanely cute? So I'm gonna be here for like another 10-15 minutes anyway, because I've got so many boxes to go through. I'll be honest, I have absolutely zero idea on what to do with my jumbo Pokemon cards. I've got 2 of them now, and I don't know what to do with them. Yeah, I think that's part of the point, though, isn't it? Is that they're very much a... they look the way that they look to kind of help with the... It's like an evolutionary trait, right? Oh man, these Dunsparces. I'm really waiting for the time where one decides it's going to come back on me, but I don't think it will, because I think that requires a decent level of friendship, and I don't have any good friendships with these Dunsparces. No idea, Hollow. Only time will tell. Alright, Martin, thanks very much for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday. Hope you have a good continuation to your week. If we don't see ya. Man, I'm getting... again, most of this reset time... most of this releasing time is just the animation that plays. Getting pretty snappy with all of these. End of the month, Hollow. Yeah, end of December. Probably the 30th. I can say the 29th will probably be the last hunting day, and then 30th during the day, I'm going to start the process of moving them all up. Arguably, that could take a really long time, depending on how many I have. I mean, at the minute, I'm predicting about 90 to 100. Probably ones that I'll take to actively evolve will probably not be that many. It will probably be more like... I mean, at the rate I'm going, I've gotten, what, 6? 7 that I can evolve? To see if they're 3 segments, sorry. Let me just double check. Yeah, 7. So times that by 3 is 21. If I'm incredibly lucky and all of them are 3 segments, which I don't think they are, but if all of them were 3 segments, then that would mean I would only need what is it? It's 30 to a box. So I would only need 7 more possible ones. No idea, Hollow. I mean, I very much doubt it. I very much doubt it. Would be cool, though. Would be very cool if there was a unique thing that no one else had found before, and then bam, all of a sudden. I feel like in that situation, though, you're kind of just then known for that one thing, and I don't know how much of a fan I am for that. You know, for a while, it would be a case of, let's say I got one, and then I'd just be known as the 4-segment Dunsparce guy. At least for a little while. Also, I think it would have been brought up in the code a long time ago. Oh, I had too much liquid to drink. Hopefully, I don't accidentally release a shiny one that's hiding inside these boxes. It's like how we know that there's shinies for all of the Pokemon that are shiny locked because of data miners. So I'm sure in that situation it would have already come out. Oh my goodness. So many Dunsparce. I think I want to keep the Smeargle. Can you donate Dunsparce? No. I think is the long and short of it. I don't think I want more Dunsparce than I've already got. Also, if they're Dunsparce core in Scarlet and Violet, they have a 1 in 100 chance of being a 3-segment. And I don't want to have to do that. That being said, I am thinking of doing something sometime in the new year, maybe with member eggs or kind of, getting eggs from people. Yeah, I needed one with a specific nature and a specific ability. So it was very much a case of needing to get them done. Needing to get a lot of them. Right, go back this way. Oh no, at that point, Hollow, it will probably be like on the Discord or something like that. Oh, this is the one that I need to move. Smeargle, because I'm going to actively use Smeargle for something. I think Smeargle is a good one for doing as a shiny hunter, right? Because you can basically give it a load of moves. But yeah, again, I don't know when I'll do it. I don't know what the plan is, but I am thinking of something. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, the only reason that I was thinking Smeagol was I've seen some other people use it, and I was kind of thinking maybe do I want to go for a Smeagol shiny or use Smeagol as my shiny catching Pokemon. And it was literally just that I got one whilst practicing the chaining, and I thought, oh, actually, I think that's a decently rare Pokemon. So I was like, oh, I'll grab that while I'm here. That was the only reason. And again, this stream is very much a completely boring stream, so I do apologize if you were hoping to see me running backwards and forwards in a field somewhere. How you send these Pokemon? How will I send the Dunsparce recipe? Through all the legal methods. So from Platinum to Gen 5. From Gen 5 to Bank. From Bank to Home. Isn't Bank leaving soon? I don't know. I do not know. As far as I was aware, they said they were going to keep it going for a while after the online swapped. Pokemon Bank. Let's have a quick Google. 2024. No, Pokemon Bank. 2024. Yeah, it says Pokemon Bank isn't going anywhere too soon. As of 2 months ago, TLDR, Nintendo notified us in advance if they're shutting Bank down. As of 3 months ago, that wasn't the plan. Yeah, I mean, again, and then there's also the fact that Pokemon Home has a subscription cost, so... No. Well, I don't know, Hollow. I don't think so. Again, the only ones that you can do it backwards compatible-esque thing is Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, you can take them into Scarlet and Violet. Obviously, the systems are ever so slightly different. But for the main part, Pokemon going up is easy. Pokemon coming back is hard. Especially coming back different gens. Because again, as soon as you hit Gen 5, they did the coding differently for the Pokemon. Like, they added a new number in, which isn't a thing in Gen 4. And so you then have to delete that, but then that also determines things going forward as well. So I don't know how well that would kind of work. But I do know that it is semi-backwards compatible at the minute. That you can go from SV to Sword and Shield. And obviously you can also do Legends as well, which is kind of backwards compatible, but not really, obviously, because the number of Pokemon in the game. We'll see. I mean, at least that's what I think. Again, I have no real knowledge on any of it, so most of it is just speculation on my part. But again, I do know that some things did change going from Gen 4 to Gen 5, and I think it's been the same since Gen 5, so... In theory, you could potentially bring them down to Gen 5, but I think that's as far down as you can go. Obviously, I know you can pretty much take them all the way up. So you can... I could, in theory, start a Gen 1 playthrough today and then have those Pokemon take them all the way up into Scarlet and Violet, which is insane to think about. When you consider it's almost 30 years of Pokemon, it is insane. Hi, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday. Hope you have a good continuation to your week. I'll see you again soon. Okay, one, I definitely overestimated the amount of time that this releasing was going to take. I definitely thought it was going to be quicker. The problem now is if I start another chain, I only get like half an hour of actual shiny hunting, which might mean I don't get any shinies. I don't know. Really feel bad because kind of hoping to do a longer, keep the streams kind of at that kind of length. But I mean, clearly some days I just don't have the luck on my side. Arguably, part of me wants to go and start my Sword and Shield shiny hunt that I know I need to get done. Yeah, I'm going to say, I mean, considering I've been pretty good so far with the streams, I mean, I've only had like a couple that end kind of early. I just feel bad with some stuff that just doesn't work. Again, it kind of frees you to go and watch other people, watch other content, spend your evening chillaxing, I mean, not that I'm saying you aren't chillaxing, but it just means I can go and take a breather. I can probably, hopefully... I was kind of hoping that Cal was going to be streaming tonight. Cal hasn't been streaming for the last couple of days. I think I might just message Cal and just be like, jumbo cards, grading ? Because I really don't know what to do with them. I don't want to open them and potentially risk damaging them, because I feel like I want to do something with them. Annoyingly, the only place you can kind of get them graded, I think, is PSA, which means it's going to cost me a hell of a lot of money. I think does PSA have a discount for does it have a bulk discount? I'm sure I thought it had a bulk discount. It did. 20 cards minimum for the bulk one, or no. So, but that's okay. That's 45 business days. 45 business days. Now, business days, 5 days. So it's 2.5, just over 2.5 months, they reckon, for these grading. Or you can pay bloody double the amount of money and get it in half the time. Definitely not. Although arguably that's for the Collectors Club only, but I don't know if that is a better situation. I mean, I'm going to say I've only got maybe a couple of cards so that I'd send off to PSA at the minute. Come Sunday, I might have a lot more. So yeah, so I think my plan for this weekend actually is an afternoon stream where I'm opening packs and then an evening stream where I'm hunting Dunsparces. I think that is the plan. I also think I've been holding it in for like the last half an hour. I think I do need to run to the toilet. How many boxes have I got left? I was going to try and get through my boxes, but I think I got like 3.5 boxes, right? Yeah, I need to go to the loo. I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. That is better. How's the card worth more just because some guy says it is? Yeah, I've never really understood it either. But also, I understand that it is a kind of situation where it's perceived value and it's also kind of just collectors, right? If you've got something that's rare in a good condition, you can get more money for it no matter what. And when you grade it, what it does is it preserves it at that state. So it's not like they're going to get any worse. That's the tough part, Greg. I don't think so. They're very much based on professional opinions. And again, the worst part is obviously you pay for the grading. So I think it is only really worth grading cards, one, you plan on selling, and two, that will get their money back if you do sell them. Again, for me, for example, the Origin Form Dialgas I have, they sell for about £100 each, right? Graded at a PSA 10. Ungraded, they're about about £40. So that's like a £60 jump in value because it got that grade that cost me, let's say, $15. So it will cost me, realistically, it will cost me like £50 total. So I basically double the value of the card with it. However, that is very much based on what someone says who's seen a lot of cards. You know, some of it makes sense, you know, centering of the card, making sure that the card is of good quality, so to speak. So, you know, there's no like insane errors or anything like that. But that's kind of really it. I don't know. Again, PSA is just kind of the biggest one, and it's what most people do it in if they're going to sell it. It's kind of what the industry has kind of deemed as one of the better ones. And that's not to say there's not other ones. I know there's Ace Grading in the UK that I will be probably getting some of my cards graded from. Again, but that's just primarily because you can get cool labels with it. PSA is very much a very basic level type thing. Basic label, sorry. Although I will say, I do think it would be cool to have some PSA graded cards like in the background of the streams. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Gotta flex the brand, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's also just a case of I think it just looks cool as a background piece. Again, I don't have a huge amount of stuff, like, in terms of background pieces. You know, people have booster boxes and things like that. I'm a sucker where I kind of want to open the booster box. You know, if the ETB or the booster box, you know, whatever you want to call it, if I got them at a cheap enough price, or like the Japanese ones, it's kind of easy to keep them. I'd very much prefer to kind of just have them just as like set pieces, but I don't have that kind of flex in terms of money that I can just be like, yeah, I just have multiple ETBs sitting there that I'm not planning to open, kind of thing. But, you know, at the end of the day, I do think I will be getting some cards graded kind of in the next year or so. Next year, again, I think I'm going to go quite big on the card collection next year. Not massively, mind you, because I am saving up for other things, but I do plan on at least getting some. So, again, we'll kind of just see how the year goes, I think. Again, if I can, like, position the channel into a spot where I can convince sponsors that I'm worth sponsoring, I might be able to wiggle that to get me some more money for Pokemon cards. And then use that to fund my addiction. We'll see. Next year, I'm going to try really hard to kind of to work on kind of trying to do shorts, at least for the first 3 months, and then kind of see if I can grow the channel with that, and also obviously some other recorded content. There's still another box here. I thought I was at the end. Literally taking me ridiculous amounts of time to do it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'm gonna say I've got some fun stuff planned for next year, and I'm gonna try and start working on that tonight, actually. If I'm ending stream in like 5 minutes, which I probably will be. I'm gonna do some shiny hunting on Sword. Again, I have the shiny charm. I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make in terms of like my idea for the short. And then I'm going to have the short. I'm probably going to pre-upload the short, I'll be honest. It'll probably be another kind of members only thing for a little while. And then I'll probably end up trying to make a few in December. And then starting next year, I'm going to try and do some more. I think that could be pretty interesting. Again, I don't know if I want to do kind of the... a lot of the shorts I was kind of using as references were very much on the mindset of... oh, we're going to wonder trade, surprise trade. But I kind of don't want to copy that, you know? It's like I want to stream me doing Pokerogue again, and I'm trying to figure out if I can kind of turn that into like a challengey thing. You know, oh, Pokerogue, but I can only use pink Pokemon. Or, you know, Pokerogue, but I can only use yellow Pokemon. You know, just that kind of thing. I think would be an interesting challenge, or trying to beat Classic Mode only using, like, the pink Pokemon and things like that. I think that would be interesting. Get these in the box. Yeah, that's the thing. The other one that I thought would be hilarious as a short one, it wouldn't work because obviously it wouldn't blow up in terms of like views and things like that. I was going to do doing wonder trades until I get a hacked Pokemon, and then literally just have it so then the first Pokemon would be like the hacked one, and then the short would just end. I don't know why. I like the idea of that. Because it's kind of satire, it's kind of, you know, it's poking fun at the fact that there's a lot of hacked Pokemon and things like that. And I don't know why, I just think it would be really cool. Would like more Pokerogue though. Have I beat Classic Mode yet? Nope, not at all. I logged onto it the other day and I was like, oh yeah, I've done absolutely nothing. Oh, in case you're wondering what all these Pokemon are as well, these are the event Pokemon that you can get in Gen 4 through legit methods. but they are event Pokemon that I have. I mean, no, Blade isn't. Blade is not, but everything else is. I think, is this the... No, this isn't it. Oh, no, it is. I think Volt Tackle. You can't get Volt Tackle on it normally, right? I think this is a Volt Tackle Pikachu. Yeah, Blade is not that special. I mean, he is, but he also isn't. I don't know why he's there, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I did count correctly. That is good. At least that is something. I did count properly. I also need to make sure I'm on the correct boxes, because otherwise, when I go to hunt them tomorrow, it's going to be annoying. You breed a Pichu with Volt Tackle, then evolve it. Ah. No, that one I got through one of the codes, though. I got to remember to save the game. Even though there wasn't a huge amount on the stream today, I need to save it, because otherwise I'll go to log on tomorrow and my PC boxes will be absolutely full of Dunsparces. And I'll be like, great, I wasted 40 minutes of my time yesterday. Which is great. So good. So good. But no, sorry it is a bit of a short one today. Dunsparce hunting today just really was not going my way. I might see if I can do some prep work tomorrow to make it slightly less painful. But I think I'm just going to have to brute force it. I think that's kind of all I can do. Is just brute force my way through some of these days when it's really not going my way. But I will go and do some other stuff, work on some other stuff, and hopefully tomorrow there'll be some slightly better news, kind of with what's getting done. I'll either be like, man, I got really lucky yesterday and got a shiny, or it will be, you know, just kind of the off-stream hunts, you know. I kind of just want to work on some stuff that, you know, isn't streamed all the time, which might mean slightly less streams going forward. But that was kind of the plan for the new year anyway. And I'm sure it will be the topic of conversation for a little while anyway, just leading up to the new year. But anyway, I will stop with the boring chit-chat and leave you to go and enjoy everyone else on the internet. So have a good rest of your Tuesdays. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow for more. And if not, that's completely understandable. But I'll see you later. Bye-bye for now.